If you've been playing guitar for any amount of time, you've probably already learned or you've at least heard of the pentatonic scale. But how do the major and minor pentatonic scales relate to each other, and how do those scales relate to the blues scale? The major pentatonic scale, I'll play it here in C. The note names are C, D, E, G, A, and then back to C. Now, the minor pentatonic, I'm going to play it as A minor pentatonic, and I'll touch on why in a moment here. So if we slide down to A, you're probably more familiar with the minor pentatonic shape. It goes like this. The note names for that would be A, C, D, E, G, and then it starts over again at A. I presented you with C major pentatonic and A minor pentatonic for a reason. That's because for every major pentatonic scale, or major scale for that matter, there's a relative minor, and vice versa. So when you learn the major pentatonic scale or the minor, you have already learned the other one. It's just the name is a little bit different. What makes the C major pentatonic scale major is the major third that it contains, and what makes the A minor pentatonic scale minor is the flat 3 or the minor 3 that it contains. Both C major pentatonic and A minor pentatonic have the same notes. What's different is the interval relationships, and that changed because we're comparing all of the notes in the scale to different notes, the C and the A respectively. So what does this all mean, right? We have C major pentatonic, we have A minor pentatonic, they're relative major minor to each other. What that means is you can actually use A minor pentatonic over the key of C, and you can use C major pentatonic over the key of A minor, and they'll both work. Now, there will be some circumstances where it won't fit as well, but there's a lot of specific instances that happens, and we can make a video on that at some other point, but in most cases, you can do this. Before I move on to the blues scale, if you're finding any value in this video so far, please consider subscribing. It really does help me out. Now, on to the blues scale. So how does the blues scale fit into this? The blues scale is actually very similar to major and minor pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale has 5 notes, and the blues scale has 6 notes. So we're adding one additional note. You may have heard this term before called a blue note, right? So if we look at A minor pentatonic to start. All right, that's 1 octave. We're going to add in this note right here, a flat 5. Remember, major pentatonic and minor pentatonic have the same notes, right? Just the interval relationship changes depending on how we're thinking about it. But we're going to think about it a little bit differently when it comes to C major. If you recall, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 1. The notes will be shown here on screen. We're going to add in the same note, but this time it's not going to be a flat 5 in relationship to our C note. It's going to be a flat 3. So we'll have both a major third and a minor third, right? And it'll go like this. So that was the blues scale. We're just adding in that one blue note, that one passing tone. It adds some tension, some color, and interest to the pentatonic scale. And the blues scale can be used basically anywhere you would normally use your pentatonic scale, both major and minor. I'm just playing 1 octave of the major, minor, pentatonic, and the blues scale in this video, but I did a video on the pentatonic scale all over the neck. It's also mixed with the cage system, but there's diagrams and stuff over there, so if you would like to learn that as well, I'll link that video somewhere here on the screen. So that was how the major and minor pentatonic scales relate quite literally to each other, and the blues scale is just a pentatonic scale with an additional flavor or color note. If you found anything in this video useful, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps me out, and thanks for watching.